the day you went away. Wednesday had
We're listening to the song Tuesday by the legendary frontman of the group Boston, Brad Delp. And this rendition is Charlie Farren singing the song, a song that I produced with Charlie. And Charlie's on the acoustic guitar, and I'm doing some ambient spatial guitars, and we mixed it at our studio Bopnik Music. Cariati Suteja is the brilliant mix engineer who put this together.
Well, Brad Delp, who was the singer, the lead singer in Boston, was a friend of mine. One day we were at a radio station and judging a songwriting contest, and when we were through, he said, "Hey Charlie, come to my car. I want to play you something, a song I'm working on." So we got in his car and he turns the radio on. This song Tuesday came on, and the first second I heard it, I loved it, and it reminded me of the great Beatles hit Yesterday. And that it had a beautiful melody, and it didn't really go to a chorus. It was a storyline type of a song. He had 4 verses. He had it set up like 4 verses. And he felt like, I have to come up with a chorus for this. I have to come up with a chorus for this. He never finished it. So when I was, and I always remembered that, and when I was working on this new record, I drive around and I walk around listening to the song set. And I was in the car listening to these songs. When the CD was over, the radio popped on, and Yesterday was playing on the radio, and it really reminded me of that song. It was like a tap on the shoulder. So I got in touch with his family and asked them if they would send me a demo and if they would mind if I covered that song, finished it and covered it. So they were very enthusiastic, and they sent me some demos of the song, and so I recorded it. Well, the Tuesday, the storyline for the song, it's funny because when I recorded it, and when I heard it the first time and recorded it, I thought it was a breakup song. I thought it was a romantic breakup song, because it's a lament, and it's about Tuesday was the day you went away, Wednesday had to come, I cried all day, the weekend came around, the sun went up and down. It's that type of a storyline. Later, after I finished the song, I went to do a TV interview, and one of the fellows on the crew said, "Hey, Brad was a friend of mine, and I love that you covered Tuesday. You know that was a song lamenting the assassination of John Lennon." And I thought, what? Wow, I got a chill when I heard that, because it came full circle from my remembering that song after hearing Yesterday. So that's a song. He woke up on Tuesday morning. John Lennon was shot on a Monday night, very late, in the 11 o'clock hour. And on Tuesday morning, he woke up and read the news, heard about John Lennon dying, and he wrote that song about Tuesday was the day, you left. And I'm getting chills right now just thinking about that. My approach to recording that song, I wanted to keep it minimal, this particular song. And I always wanted to work with Anthony Rester, a friend of mine, a producer, and his engineer, Cariati. And I had done some work with them as a vocalist. So I wanted to give him something really naked and bare. I recorded a flat guitar and a flat vocal, and I gave them the stems, and then they just ran with it.
Well, first of all, it's all about the essence of it, which is the vocal. So basically, it started from there. As far as building the mix, it was the vocal first, and then the acoustic guitar, which is the main rhythm at that point, and then the strings. And actually, the strings and Anthony's atmospheric guitar was mixed in at the same time instead of individually, because they kind of actually play the same role in the scope of the sonic.
Well, I think Tuesday, what does it mean to me? First, it just reminds me of Brad, and it reminds me of the Beatles. It reminds me of Paul McCartney, because of a lot of what Brad did reminded me of Paul McCartney and the Beatles. And he had other than Boston, he had a Beatles band called Beetlejuice. So a lot of Brad reminds me of the Beatles. He was the biggest Beatles fan I think I knew. So it reminds me of him, and you know, whenever I heard that it was about John Lennon, it just really, again, you know, made that be the closest of my songs to a Beatles tunes I think I have.
Tuesday was the day